Okay, so I've largely been inactive for a long time because I've had some real issues in my life that have just taken the energy out of me. For that, I'm truly sorry, but after I saw one of my favorite YouTubers comment on this, today I decided, you know what? Why don't I just pull up my headset and make a commentary on it myself? So give my own thoughts. So a few weeks ago, YouTube decided to remove the dislike button because apparently, according to them, some YouTubers were getting harassed by it, targeted dislikes. And, how should I put this? This is a really bad solution. Even if this is something that you're genuinely concerned about, this is a terrible solution to your problems, and I'll explain why. YouTube already had the ability for a content creator to hide public likes and dislikes from the general public, at least. They could still see them if they wanted, but the general public could not. I've seen other YouTubers do this. They can just do that anytime. They could have just done that anytime. So, why did we have to force it on every single person? It's like, why not just make it so that the YouTubers can choose to only hide dislikes? So that if they chose to enable this feature, that's not YouTube's fault for putting it in, as much as it is the content creator for uh, choosing to enable it. Because even if they didn't have this feature, they'd probably find other ways to silence criticism. And that's the biggest problem. Like, you could just make this optional so that individual YouTubers can choose. But no, no, instead we have to force it on everyone. I'm sorry, it kind of frustrates me to see them forcing this feature on us. Like, dislikes are a way to voice your opinion on something. Like, if I make a bad video because my editing sucks or my microphone sucks and I get lots of dislikes on it, I deserve it. It's like I listen when people tell me my microphone sucks, and when I get enough money to actually afford a new one, I, I'll do it. But like, if I don't have the negative feedback to tell me, hey, Zach, no, your microphone sucks, you need to get a new one, I'm not gonna know. Or YouTube could just disable the dislikes and I can just ignore any negative comments because, like, the YouTube studio is actually fairly difficult to navigate. It's just kind of, I don't know, maybe it is just me, but I've never figured out where I can go to look for dislikes. Like, I'm sure I could if I tried. It's just I don't make a lot of videos, so I just never bothered. But what really annoys me more deeply than any of this is just how out of touch they are with the general YouTube community. It's like, if it was a bad decision that got at least some, or at least a relatively decent amount of support from YouTubers, I might not be as angry about it. But, like, there is so much backlash on this. So much backlash. It's like, everyone's talked about it. It's like, hmm. They also don't seem to understand how targeted harassment works. In their announcement, YouTube claimed that they were doing this to prevent targeted harassment. And it's like, if if targeted harassment, if the biggest concern was a dislike button, targeted harassment would not be a concern. It's like, when I think of targeted harassment on YouTube, At best, I think of somebody making very unpleasant comments all over a all, all over a channel's videos. I do not think of dislikes. I think of people posting videos on their own channels encouraging harassment. That's what I think of. And they don't really care about that. Like half the time they don't even have people look at their reports. They just have a bot do it, which is terrible on the face of it. Especially considering they make enough money in ad revenue to afford to pay actual moderators to train them and to get them to work here. But I swear, like it's like I swear, like a sizable portion of the ads that I personally get on YouTube are just YouTube telling me to upgrade to YouTube Premium so I don't have to listen to their ads. Like that's like, what is wrong with you people? But they're a corporation and they want to make money. And you know what? Wanting to make money isn't evil in and of itself, but they they should just admit that they're more corporate than they are for individual content creators, because it's true. They work with big companies for ad revenue, and they show the videos from big companies around more than they do individual content creators. It's like I post my videos on BitChute, and I get many times more views on there than I do on YouTube, because I'm just a small guy. I don't even make content all the time. Why would they show my stuff around? And I wouldn't be so mad about it if they would just admit it, but they don't. They're trying to say, oh, hey, we care about individual content creators getting harassed via dislike buttons. It's like, hey, it doesn't sound like them. It doesn't fit their character. I still remember when I was a kid using YouTube and they used this star rating system where you would rate a video between 1 and 5 stars, and I actually got annoyed when I found out that they got rid of that because I thought it was better, although obviously as an adult I think likes and dislikes are a better way of gauging whether something is good or not, but the point is YouTube used to be different. It felt more personal. Like now it's just here it's like they're not even human beings. If, obviously they are human beings, they are human beings, but like they don't talk like human beings. They don't act like it. They treat us like we're just sort of there, and I hate it. I hate it. But then again, I shouldn't really be surprised. As one famous YouTuber put it, to YouTube, I am less than an employee. It's like, they don't care about me. I don't. Even if I was the most successful creepypasta narrator on the entire website, that is still dwarfed, absolutely dwarfed, by all the big corporations. And all that they want is money. And if they just admitted to it, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I would just accept it because at least they're honest. But no, they're putting on this big act where they say that they care about creators by removing the dislike button when really they don't care about content creators. No, they just. It's like it gets rid of dislikes on when a politician says something stupid when a really, really bad movie comes out and you can't see how disliked it was, it's attempt to hide it from view. It's like, no, that's not. They're corporate. They're corporate. They want money. They don't care about content creators. I do not believe them when they say that they did this for the sake of content creators. I think, given that I don't really get much attention on YouTube, I think I might just go somewhere else. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'll post in other places, but still post on YouTube too. I don't really know. But regardless, I do have some other stresses in life that I need to sort out first, so that might take a little while. You know what? I'm gonna leave a link to my Discord server. If you want to talk to me, you might get better luck talking to me there. If you really are interested. Sorry that this video was kind of incoherent. It was more or less just me ranting, and I acknowledge that. But thanks for listening.